In 2015, the United Nations set up 17 goals known as the Sustainable Development Goals. These 17 goals would sketch a blueprint to achieve a better future for all human beings. The UN also sketched four main streams of partnerships. We have global partnerships, regional partnerships, national partnerships, and local partnerships. And we lie on the far side of the spectrum, supporting local partnerships. Now, what exactly is a local partnership? It is defined as collaboration amongst communities and cities existing in a small territory with the aim of providing welfare for each other within their circle. In contrast to this, a global partnership involves collaboration between international bodies and government sectors that look towards the welfare of larger circles.
In our world, we face countless issues, big and small, every single day. How can we even begin to address these issues if we do not unite and come together and act upon these issues in our smaller communities?
The key in making a bigger step in solving these problems is education. So looking at the UN's SDG 4 quality education, here are some easy, useful solutions. The first part is making a campaign a week for planet. From Monday till Friday, we'll show our presentations to students in our schools, and on weekends we'll have smaller actions like planting trees, cleaning local parks, and making protests. First of all, since COVID happened, we're not sure if we'll be able to go to school and spread knowledge there, so we can make our own social network with online classes in our languages. We can post videos, photos, and some challenges there, like turn up household appliances before leaving, to make things more interesting. Then we can start a campaign a day without meat, because animal agriculture industries emit a large amount of greenhouse gases. And third, we have to spread knowledge and promote local manufacturers, because we'll increase local economy and will reduce pollution by transport from very distant countries. An example, government in my country had a plan and started building mini hydropower plants in one of the most beautiful and preserved area. It became to devastate nature and local rivers. Then local people organized themselves and started protests. It came from a few small villages on startup plan in a mountain and then spread all over my country. Today this campaign counts 200,000 active members. They made many progress and forced government to end their devastation plans.
Partnerships at the lowest level serve as a basis for achieving global goals. Looking at the UN's SDG number 6, let's take an example from my country. Plastic pollution and improper waste management are problems the government struggles to solve in Ghana. The government continues to work with global organizations like the UN to reduce the rates and has even declared the first Saturday of every month National Sanitation Day for general cleaning. Although this is a good initiative, it becomes difficult to achieve the goal in mind when individuals and small organizations in communities fail to see what they should do through partnerships to reduce plastic pollution. In view of this, community organizations like Desgat, working with schools and churches together with volunteering locals, have come together to embark on educational campaigns on sanitation and also make protests against improper waste disposal. They also undertake cleanup exercises which have helped clear plastic waste in bushes and gutters. This shows clearly that the aims of global partnerships are best achieved when people at the local level decide to take action together.
Approximately 3.1 million children die of hunger each year. Hunger is increasing in many countries where economic growth is lagging. The World Food Programme, International Fund for Agricultural Development, and many other international organizations have collaborated to end world hunger. But sorry to say, the hunger rate is increasing, and so is the obesity rate. Good Shepherd Food Bank of Mine is a local organization whose mission is to eliminate hunger by improving access to nutritious foods for people. The achievements of the local organization and community leaders in ending hunger are to global participation. On this note, I vehemently maintain that local participation is the key to ending world hunger.
There are certain benefits to turn into local partnerships with such problems. Firstly, local partnerships can provide an individual approach to all markets, eliminating limiting factors, which can be a lack of understanding and ignorance on both sides, limitation on budget, absence of liquid funds, etc. Secondly, local partnerships support the youth who have received life skills and job trainings with job opportunities, reducing the lack of economic prospects and unemployment. And thirdly, strategic partnerships provide creative opportunities to attract new audience and generate online content, interviews, articles, and social videos.
In conclusion, local partnerships at their lowest level are a long way from solving at least one of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. However, they promote volunteering and are easy to organize. Budget problems are easily solved by crowdfunding, and using social media, volunteer numbers grow exponentially. And speaking of volunteers, local partnerships are a very friendly approach to young people looking for a second job. Local partnership members can easily meet up and do things that matter for their city, country, or local communities, like delivering food, preventing deforestation, helping old or poor people, and improving education. And lastly, local partnerships are very effective when trying to solve a local, tactical problem, thus making a difference at a local level. So in our opinion, local partnerships are the way to go.
Small acts
multiplied
by millions
Of people
Can transform
The world.